I will do my best to try and help out. Because Caden can't do much else.
While my beautiful wifey checks out the corpses for loot, I will do the dirty work after resummoning Nook to scoop up the ectoplasm, because I heard it was a fairly good reagent.
It can be indeed.
How
Good
long?
news.
Oh yeah, thanks for bottling that, Bonnie.
How long are we actually resting here for?
Just enough for me to gain back the will to live.
I mean,
good.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
out
it's
of
just
character, how
refocusing.
long?
I think enough to be able to
30
refocus.
minutes.
Oh, so 3 refocuses.
I mean,
no, it's just one, I guess.
I mean, a 30-minute refocus wouldn't be 30 minutes of like just being able to rest is probably not the worst though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially since for Mr. Champion over there, that's 3 lay on handses.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking how long we're resting for.
30 minutes then, because we can use this time to investigate this room and items.
Yeah,
and 30 minutes isn't that bad in terms of like full time. It's only like 9:30 in the morning.
yeah, it's pretty early. So
yeah, in which case I'm taking 2 of those lay on hands.
All right, Mr.
12.
Pally, time for you to get handsy.
God,
I hate you so much. I'm not even healing you. I'm gonna go heal Nook.
You fuck. Desummon. No wait.
Bonnie, this is what you get for making bad jokes.
Oh, they get so uncomfortable though.
It's true.
Hello.
Magic stabby stick.
Maybe it's not exactly my
runes.
style.
I'll remind you, although it will cost money later, you can move the runes across to a different weapon. But for now, it's on the rapier.
If we had a workshop and it wasn't in a fucking pit, Amelia would be happy to move those runes for a minor fee, of course, a friend of friend discount.
In addition, Amelia, can you first of all roll me a religion check? But are you also poking about the room, I assume?
Yes, yeah, she's poking about the whole room.
I want to make it clear, I want to remain adjacent to Millie at all times.
Fair enough.
God damn it.
Yeah. Although you can't quite tell who this shrine is dedicated to, it doesn't feel good, obviously. You do find a nice little detail. On the back of the altar, there's a small cache which you can access fairly easily. Inside is a scroll and a wand.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very
wand.
nice. And then, yeah, after the time spent searching, I will take any extra time to start identifying items.
We're gonna have to look up how that works.
I actually have it.
Oh, good.
I have. It's on the activities, the exploration activities.
Takes about 10 minutes.
Which turns out we have plenty of.
Fair enough. Then it is up. Let's see.
Oh, you can do this to identify magical effects as well. Okay.
Can you identify multiple things in one setting? I guess what I should ask.
Or
is it one?
Oh.
It says an item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
So
well, thankfully we have 30 minutes.
Yeah, but it's more a case of pick. What's your priority?
the wand.
Okay, give me an religion. Religion.
All right. Oh, God damn it.
That's a 10, unfortunately.
Am I able to examine it as well? Since I'm
Sure, if you wish to give it a try.
Nope.
That's an 8, unfortunately.
I'm going to stare at it and not identify it in any way, because I have no form of magical identification.
Fair enough. You can, of course, attempt to... Wait, can you attempt again? No, you cannot attempt again for one more day, but you can attempt to identify something else. Of course, I know this is also free to try as well.
Let's try the amulet.
This is also a religion.
God damn you. That's
hey! I will send you what is. But I also just say in general, it's a channel protection amulet.
Oh.
I'll also be putting this on the treasure.
Okay, what's that do?
While wearing this amulet, you gain resistance 5 against damage from harm spells if you're living, or against heal spells if you're undead.
This tells me we'll be fighting clerics.
My game sense is tingling.
Even if it is not particularly an item you wish to use, it's still worth 56 gold pieces, and therefore something you could sell for a decent chunk.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
Now that is adventurous speak.
Yes.
But I actually like that. I mean, this is a level 3 item.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since you've held something quite It's not even that
Oh,
powerful,
this is-
but it's, you know.
Oh yeah, this is like from our old shop. I remember holding these things. These are nice.
It looks shiny.
Oh yes, very. She says as she's putting it on.
Roll a will save. Wait, no. It looks like we have a little bit more time before our pally's ready to go. Which one? Do you have one in preference?
Oh, for what? Look, identifying it.
Yeah, last identify.
What about this potion?
You have two
Uh,
potions.
It's
One
a
is
different
more of an
thing.
inky black, while one is more of a red.
What about the red one?
it's true. I did use both of my potions. If we have another healing potion, that would be great.
Do we have alchemist tools?
You identify alchemical items with craft.
Yes, but you need alchemist tools to identify alchemy.
Do you?
Yes. The identify alchemy action requirement. You have alchemist tools.
Oh.
We may need to go back to base for that.
Yeah, you can identify the nature of an alchemical item with 10 minutes of testing using alchemist tools.
Then I suppose the only thing we've got left is the sword.
Yeah, it's true.
This is simply an
Could be
arcana.
ordinary magic.
Sure it's not religion?
I'm sure it's not religion. I would expect like these arcana to be better than religion anyway.
And
Oh,
it isn't, because everything is equal, essentially.
Because it's very hard
Oh.
to have miscellaneous
I
differences.
think of 5e where it's like
Yeah.
religions
didn't
was
realize
Oh
that
no,
was
his Milia's Arcana should be better, because,
It
wisdom
is.
versus in.
It absolutely is. I just didn't realize I was identifying it. I thought
Oh.
Hayden was. Because I thought I used all my... Nope, never mind.
What the fuck is that? It's a
I mean-
weapon.
What's an archon?
Hmm.
Sword. Sword. Tell me more about these.
Also, now that... Well, it's done now. Technically, these should be made by you, J-Mac, because they're supposed to be
Oh, are they
secret.
supposed to be secret?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I know that for next time.
Because technically, Amelia crit failed, and you should give her wrong information.
Yep.
Is that for the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually a great sword.
So the magical enchantment makes it seem smaller?
Maybe.
We'll have to look into that more.
Probably.
I'll keep that in mind for next time so I can mess with you.
I would like to go take a rest. I got some cleaning to do in our house. Sweetie, are you good with holding off the door until tomorrow?
Fine.
This was much worse than I thought it was. And I don't want to open up that door to get suddenly attacked again.
Yes, fine. At the very least, though, can we spend 10 minutes so I can actually identify the magic, now that we have a chance?
Sure.
But you didn't identifying.
What about the whole hand in a skull keyhole?
Oh, yeah, there should be a puzzle here, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. Right, I felt
Right.
the magic there.
But now that you're taking the time to kind of go, or you can take the time to go look at it, it's actually fairly obvious what this is. This is more like a secret door that's supposed to be more obvious on one side than the... Oh, actually, it's more a secret door that's just kind of obvious because he kind of has it opened. There it is, in fact.
Okay.
Please tell me... Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay, give me a second. No, I can't salvage this.
Oh.
I connected everything.
Oh, I
The
see
what?
what you mean. There's a passage between these two rooms.
Yeah, you can go... and just go draw an arrow. Oops. Nope. Oh, God. Okay, don't do it. Freehand, please. God damn it. You can go basically from this passage through there and through again. I fixed this. I definitely have not done this for the floors below, so don't worry. Right under. Basically, this is a secret door you can go through. Which, whoop.
Right.
And then we're just taking 10 more minutes to let Melia identify the door magic, now that we have the time and, safety, relatively.
Right. So we get another 10 minutes rest.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will recharge the lay on hands, but not use it yet.
Fair enough. Does anyone else? You're free to kind of explore. You know which areas are kind of vaguely safe. Is there any areas people want to search while Melia is looking at the door?
I mean, we haven't looked through these rooms properly, so...
Yeah, I was going to look through that room, and I was also tempted to make a perception check in the king's old room to see if he's stashed anything in there.
I
That is valid.
can't move over there.
Oh, sorry. Out to that and there you go. You're also stuck. Okay, good. Yeah,
Okay.
just place yourself in like whatever room you're searching. Slash, yeah, if you are.
We already searched over there, so it's basically these two rooms that are left to search, isn't it? That we know are secure.
Oh, but unless we want to go outside to do the docks.
Yeah,
No, there's a dragon there.
Exactly.
Supposedly a dragon. Can't see the dragon from here, can I?
Oh, do keep everyone noted. I did find some keys. I don't. If anyone finds a locked chest, let me know.
Yeah, so study and.
They weren't sitting in a keyhole, were they?
They were not. They were sitting on top of a bookcase.
Oh. Because usually I just keep my keys in the lock.
Yeah, and also these should be private checks, secret checks. So I'm going to use your restroom quick.
We should. Okay. Well, good thing I have my secret rules thing set up. Boop.
Yep, and same for mine.
Boop. Ooh.
I'm not expecting Caden to find anything. He's not the most perceptive.
And that's fair.
But Caden's still trying, so.
Do have a setup for Arcana. Remind me to change that later. Your Arcana is a +7. There are no faces. Nice. Okay, we'll start off with the things that are. We'll start from Melee, because Big B said first. Melee, you're investigating for magic on the tower. Or the door, specifically. Big B?
Yep.
That's yes?
Said yes.
Okay. I never heard, sorry. Melia, you spend some time, cast some spells. Yeah, essentially this tower, and probably you'd imagine, now that you know there's a basement, kind of a lot of the things below. This tower appears to be warded just against general wear and tear, and you'd even maybe hazards to guess that the walls are almost impenetrable, or almost like you wouldn't be able to like break through these walls. However, there's nothing intrinsically magical holding this door shut, so it's kind of hard to tell. While the walls are warded, you could probably just break this door down. Alternatively, you kind of know, like,
Okay.
the king did tell you there's another door there, but he's not sure if that was like locked or whatnot.
Okay, so good. There's, as far as I can tell, there's nothing reasonably stopping us from getting into the tower.
Yeah, there's no magical traps on the outside as far as you can tell. It's just this, yeah. Whatever is up there appears to be doing something to the tower in general. Let me see. What else do we find? Oh, actually, I will need to mention that slightly. I didn't realize when he gets back. Let me highlight that. Tinder. Unfortunately, you don't find much. However, you're close enough to where Caden's room is, so I'll give you this, because, yeah, unfortunately, Darky didn't roll too hot.
Because I need a pity thing.
It's not really a pity thing, it's more about the only thing to really recognize you've already found for that, which was the secret door, and the keys that Silent already picked up. You notice that when Caden's kind of like fussing about with like this shelf, there's something weird about it. And more specifically, as you can like head over and fiddle around with it, the shelf rotates.
I give it a spin.
Hey, what are you doing? Whoa.
Okay, unfortunately, I've once again conjoined the secret door with the rest of every fucking thing else. But I guess it doesn't matter because you already kind of know, so I'm just going to delete this. How much did I delete? I deleted quite a lot, actually. I'll fix that later.
We see everything now.
There's a secret door down here.
Well, okay, I guess this is another way into the basement.
So, another mission.
This might be where it goes down to where the ghost is. If he's sort of gesturing around as he's talking, it's like, if I remember the map correctly, the dragon was to the top left of the map compared to where the ghost was, and that was over in the piers, which is just over there. So this would line up roughly, at least in the right direction, where the ghost entrance was on that map.
Think it's more of the blue skeletons?
Possibly. Be really annoying if it was. Either way, we'll have to let the others know.
The other thing, well, actually, Caden, you can find this because we were searching for him. There's more stuff in this desk. It is specifically.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? It seems that someone has been stashing stuff in one of the drawers of his desk. There are
Deathly silence.
3 potions, which still seem kind of... And they might still be okay. It's hard to tell.
Yay! I add to the party loot.
More things to identify.
5 unidentified potions.
You got any idea what these are?
Nah,
Liquid.
potion identification was never really my forte.
It kind of like swirls. It sees if there's anything floating in the liquids.
One of them's certainly very gooey.
You.
Viscous is a word.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend
Oh,
drinking it
actually-
without knowing what it does.
Huh. Actually, no. Actually, that's a great question though. Is there anything floating inside of them?
No, we're all fairly liquidy. Nothing solid. No agglomerated clumps or anything.
Okay. Because I always get to ask because I can always see perfectly through liquids.
True.
Captain Rainy Boy, goddamn.
I mean, technically, that also means I can see the creature in the water. I realized looking outside,
You could if you wish to go looking.
just for the fact that I can just see through water.
One thing, sideline, you asked about the keys before. I didn't notice. The keys are actually decorated, or at least the ones that you have left. One of them has a small decoration of a lighthouse, and the other has a small decoration of a book.
Oh. Hey, wifey,
Hmm.
could you show me your magic eyes? I need to ask you if this is magic.
Sure. She says that she takes out her staff and uses it to cast Reader on the keys.
Keys. Oh, the keys are regular.
I mean, the keys aren't magical,
Yes, but
but
did-
this has a
did-
tower on it. This has a lighthouse on it. The lighthouse door is locked.
I know. Does it have a keyhole? Also, I've somehow paralyzed myself in this doorway.
Oh.
Thank you.
Why didn't you just go through the gap?
I'm fairly certain it has a. Yes, I'm fairly certain it has a keyhole.
This one does not have a keyhole.
Well,
However,
this
Mr.
one does.
Medamuse has popped his head outside and does know there's another door.
Yeah, there is another door. I'll go peek.
Well, just so you know before you go,
Ah? Yeah.
in that room over there we were looking through, we found another secret passage heading down into the basement. I suspect it leads to where the what's his name, King whatever it was, where he said there was a ghost area. I suspect it leads down to
Got it.
there.
Right.
And we found more potion bottles.
Oh,
And yes, more potion bottles. 3 of them, I
That's-
believe.
wonderful. I'm gonna go check this door.
You sure you're okay? He kind of stabbed you in the back.
In there?
Well, yeah, okay, muting is a thing. But yeah, saying, yeah, not great, but I'll survive. He kind of got between the plates and tore out something that he shouldn't have. But thus is the life of an adventurer.
Sorry, I don't have any more healing to give you.
No, don't worry. I shouldn't have let myself get into that position in the first place. I got a little too headstrong.
Mr. Medamuse, you approach the door. There is indeed a keyhole. You're a bit too small to reach, unfortunately.
Luckily, as a sprite, I can use one action to reach anything a normal medium-sized creature can reach. Meaning,
Yep.
I can kind of like weirdly flutter.
They took the wing. Pete?
No, it's the evanescent wings basically allows you to do as a free action. Normal sprites can do it as like a single action.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Either way, the door can be opened.
Sorry, were you having the argument about what action is to open the door?
No, yeah, because I can't reach it.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
mostly nice.
Yeah, tiny sized creatures must spend an additional action unless they've got evanescent wings.
Yeah, basically, we're weird. We're
You got-
Barbie-sized creatures that have like the ability to jump
Yeah, he's
really
basically
fucking high.
got to spend an action to jump up to the doorknob, but then an action to open the door.
Mr. Medamuse, you can indeed see there's a bar holding this door closed.
Ah, like I thought it would be.
Yeah, we suspected as much.
There is a lot of blood here, though.
There's a large bloodstain in the middle of this room, and also just being here gives you the same disgusting, sickening feeling that you get whenever you look at the light. But you cannot see the light from where you are here.
Neat. Luck. Key works on the lighthouse. Let's go home.
Are you okay?
Yes, very tired, and Nook needs a bit of a regrowth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the key works on the lighthouse, sweetie. We can investigate it tomorrow. I have no desire to go in there right now, and I think you can agree with me. Because mostly there's a massive pile of blood in there, and I don't want to know where it came from.
Yes, that's fine. I agree. I've investigated the tower's magic. It's just to keep it like protected and maintained, and also make it very hard to get through the walls.
I will say, I don't want to be like the only voice on this. It did seem like fresh blood, kinda. I didn't really look. I can be outvoted on that.
Was there any sign of what left the blood?
No,
Any sort of trail, or is it just a pool?
just a pool in the center of the tower. I assume it was dripping down from the ceiling.
Wait. So there was a pool of fresh blood in a locked tower.
Yes.
Are you sure the warding on the tower is only keeping the brickwork fresh, or is it keeping everything within the tower fresh?
Uh,
I mean, all the doors are
I
rotten.
don't know if it would make that distinction. But the tower itself, yeah, it is keeping like keeps the brickwork strong, keeps the doors strong too, as well. The fact that this thing's barred and we can't get it open, so.
'Cause it's possible it could be an old pool and just the magic of the tower's keeping it looking fresh. If it's dripping down from above, we might be able to climb up there and see if there's anything up there, but it'd be quite a climb.
I can go check again, but it's real bad vibes in there. It does have the energy signature, I guess, of the thing we're looking for. After all, we're looking for the reason why the lighthouse has decided to go glowy again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweetie, this is kind of your thing. None of us are very stealthy. Do you want to go check it out?
Okay. I can attempt to, but just so you know, you know me. I go through these ruins and I don't really stop.
I trust you. I trust you. We'll be
No. No, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I don't.
I know.
Keep
I know what you
going.
mean.
If
I know.
I'm gonna run back here if there's anything bad. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, be back in just a bit.
Milia?
Use your keys. You need keys.
Nope. Fine. Here, thank
Here you go.
Yes, Caden.
Can we get a camera in there so we can see as well?
It will, to help keep you safe. I'll loan this back to you for now. Offers out the trident.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Fully.
Melee carrying around this trident, kind of size for a medium-sized creature.
Yeah, she's
Corgo is carrying it.
Corgo's not coming because
Oh.
Corgo can't fit.
Corgo is not stealthy.
Then
Yeah,
congratulations.
Corgo is not stealth.
Then congratulations, you're just carrying around a very large trident.
Yeah, it's a bit hefty, but it can be strapped to her back.
Mighty.
Yeah.
Carry it like a bazooka.
Yeah, she does good. She does well enough with it. She mostly just needs it to be able to cast the spell from it. All right, let's see. Boop de boo.
Oops.
There we go.
Whoops.
Oh God.
Ah.
The all-seeing eye
Let's head around here.
revealed that.
These
Melia,
stairs going up or down?
they go up. This tower stretches pretty far up. You'd maybe hazard a guess of like 100 feet-ish. Far up at the top, you can see a trapdoor.
Oh, great. Does it look like there's blood dripping down from the ceiling?
No.
Does it look like you could unbar the other door? Is the barring stick too heavy for you?
Yeah, touch the blood.
It's wet. In fact, now that you're also like up against the blood, it's rippling ever so slightly.
Okay. God, read aura is only for Damn it.
It includes
Read auras.
effects.
Oh, okay then. Then I guess I will point a read aura at the puddle.
Hold
Taking
on,
a little step back from it as well.
Doesn't read aura take 10 minutes? Oh, that's 1 minute.
No.
1 minute.
Yeah, read aura is much quicker.
Okay. There is indeed an aura of necromancy around this thing.
Well, don't worry. Amelia's like really good at this. She did it way longer than
All right then.
I'm sure she is. I just wish we could get in there as well.
Oh, we can get in. She just has to lift the bar. But frankly, that's not the goal right now. She's just doing a scouting and doing a bit of research so we can give at least some answers back to our employer.
I
The
know.
goal isn't to go in.
I know. I just don't like not knowing what's going on in there.
Alright, here we go.
Open the door.
Work.
Second, and boop. You can now
Okay.
enter the tower.
Hi, sweetie.
Okay, I'm coming out now. Yes. So, don't touch the puddle.
Okay.
There's some kind of necromancy magic there. And unless we want to spend 10 minutes of me checking it over fully, I don't know what it does. It could be preserved, it could be something else, but it's not dripping from the ceiling. So I don't think this is fresh blood from someone.
Oh, I saw it rippling, so I just assumed it was dripping from the ceiling.
Yeah, I saw it rippling too whenever I touched it, and it was rippling weirdly. So I checked it for magic, and it's magic. So no, not good magic.
So, do we have any idea where that new source of bad vibes coming from?
Well, it's from the tower somewhere. I assume something at the top, behind that trap door, because I can't really get that open. Trap doors are a bit tough even for me.
Okay. Here.
Oh.
I can help with that.
When we're ready, any of us can get that open, I'm sure.
Yeah, but right now, I don't want to get another fight.
No.
I just want to get some answers.
That's why I'm saying when we're ready.
And, honey, you don't explore ruins like I do.
You're right. I'm sorry. Take the wheels.
I mean,
it's better for us to back off now, because if we open that door, there might be something behind it, and if it's not friendly, then we're going to get in a fight one way or another. If we don't open it, we won't get into the fight.
Do you want to look at this room more?
Again, if you guys want to take another 10 minutes, I can thoroughly examine the necromancy on the blood, but that's up to you all. I'm happy to always.
It's why we're here.
Because we can keep an eye out while you're doing it at least.
Yeah.
All right, then that sounds good. I will take that time. Excuse me, and let's get back into this.
And here I was about to take a cat nap.
Don't worry, Corgo can watch with you.
Another 10 minutes. Amelia. This can be either an arcana or religion. Actually, I'd say more arcana or occult.
Ooh, well, both of those are the same for me. But you know what? Arcana's been a bit meh for me, so I'm gonna roll an occult check, even though they have the same one.
Gambler's fallacy.
It's the same dice. Should have the same chance.
Did you roll? Oh, right.
No.
Secret
It's
roll.
secret.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, hold on, let me look. Wait, what did you say you were rolling?
Occult.
Occult.
Yeah, it's just a +7.
Whoops.
Both of them are at a +7.
Okay. So you got a 10.
Shh. Let's.
Good job, J-Mac.
We'll just re-roll it and call it, do the real secret.
Oh, also, technically speaking, given... Wait, can... One second, I just want to check something. Sorry, 1 second. Just checking something. Okay, proceed. That's fine.
Amelia, as you watch the blood ripple, thankfully, you come to realize somewhat of what this is. This place is very inundated with death, as you can kind of tell. You felt like 2 separate instances of ghosts, and God knows what else is below this place. You feel that there's something attached to this blood, but something about the scenario that you're in currently is keeping it inactive. But make no mistake, you can feel an incredibly powerful necromantic aura attached to this.
Well then.
You
Okay.
could, of course, while it's inactive now, you could, of course, attempt to. I don't want to say disarm because it's not quite that. You could attempt to essentially disrupt it, but also that could potentially, bypass whatever thing is keeping it dormant and cause it to trigger.
Yeah. Let's not try that right now.
It's fair, but it's worth keeping in mind.
She'll definitely poke this tomorrow whenever she's got a bit more stuff in her repertoire.
Do you think it'll be another haunt or other necromantic magics?
Not sure. Maybe a haunt. Maybe something that is the puddle, potentially. Or
Oh, I hope it's not some kind of blood ooze. That would suck.
yeah, that's why I'm not poking it too much right now. But I'll happily poke it tomorrow. All right. Well, now we know that, and we can deal with that. There's a lot of good stuff here, and I want this. Don't want to just leave this.
Well, we can't exactly leave it. It's what we're hired to investigate.
Yep, exactly.
Well,
But I'm satisfied for now. Especially with this thing, she says, tapping the trident.
I think we should head on home, right, guys?
Yep, let's have us a little walk home.
Okay.
You wish to leave the Gauntlet Ruins?
Yep.
Understood.
Turns out we cannot leave. Walking away just circles back round to the other side.
No.
No, this is not a time loop. As you leave, you can see Ayla is basically watching the fucking maggot eat one of the mitflits in the corner, is kind of watching with a strange, morbid fascination. And seeing what you're leaving, she follows after you. Safety in numbers.
Yeah, that's a good call. By the way, your father's looking for you.
He can keep looking.
He was a bit concerned, but I get it.
I desperately want to make a concerned D's nut stroke, but anyway. Give me a second. Before you leave, I need to remember security rules are a thing. I don't know, I'm thinking of a wedding theme in my head anyway.
I don't know.
Who's the newlyweds?
I don't know. I don't know anyone who's been
Technically,
married.
despite Milia and I being married for going on about, 2 years now, I think, right?
My face standards are still dropping the.
Lifespan wise, we're still very much in the honeymoon phase.
Oh god, where'd Caden go?
Basically.
Wait, so are you saying this is your honeymoon?
Nice.
Essentially, well, honeymoon phase. We've had our honeymoon, yeah, but honeymoon phase after getting married, it extends for about 6 months after the marriage.
6 months relative.
6 months relative. So that's going to be about
6 years.
About.
Probably longer.
I will note for the record, on the way out, I'll gather up my rope and grappling arrow again. I can stick it back out the next day, but I don't want something gnawing on it while we're gone.
That's fair. Also, I just fucking realized I completely forgot about sideline searching the boss's
Yeah,
room.
that side room.
Sideline. Yeah.
Hi.
You in fact don't find much beyond what I mentioned before about the adventurer's body being strung up with a lot of his supplies. It appears the Mitflit's standards for what is potentially valuable is very low. As you can, if you're into it, you can find a lot of very nice looking stones, some kind of shiny looking pebbles, some what is probably glass that has been polished by the swamp waters that looks like it could be valuable but isn't really.
Nah. Yeah, then whatever's on the adventurer's body, I'll take. Essentially, that morning star and
Morning Star and a spear, which I'll add to the list. As you actually take the Morning Star, you do notice that there are some runes on the side.
Ooh. Hey, wifey.
Mm.
So I got you a present.
Oh.
A little homework project for tonight. I know. Here you go.
Oh, runes. Okay. Time for translations. Too. A lot on my plate,
I know. This is more of a hobby thing. I don't think any of us is really interested in a morning star. This is more, fun. No, low stress. Also, is that dwarvish or?
Let's see. Languages are now again.
Good question.
Not dwarven. But I have Common, Sylvan, Draconic, Aklo, Elven, and Undercommon.
Okay. As you're leaving, Melia, you kind of like look out into the fog. I almost felt like you heard a scream, but it could just be your mind playing tricks on you. Or something in the swamp screaming, which is, should be screaming out there.
What's with the look?
Thanks, Swamp. Something screaming.
Screaming?
Swamp screaming. I don't know. Weird.
Which way?
As you're leaving, it would have essentially been like this way, eastish.
Yeah, something to the east.
Let's make a quick detour, see if we can spot what was screaming.
Sure.
Didn't someone ask us to keep an eye out for like their son or something anyway?
We were asked to keep an eye out because people had been sent up here.
They were on a little bit of an adventure.
Right.
And then haven't returned. It was people from the. There we go. It was. I think it was some of the black marketeers hadn't returned.
No, it was some person at the tavern asked you in particular, Dark, to go look for the 3 kids that were out on a little adventure for 2 weeks.
Well, they weren't kids.
Well, they're kids. They are not kids anymore. They're kids, as in, progeny.
Basically, you were asked to keep an eye out for people.
Well, as we just found out, adventures can go wrong very quickly.
True. Can whoever's guiding you make... Oh, oops, I didn't realize you could see my help bar. Can whoever's going to be guiding you through this all give me a survival check?
Technically, I guess it would be me, wouldn't it?
I think you guided us here.
I did.
Well,
they're lost.
Unfortunately, as you start to head towards it, mostly it's just, oh, this way is all muck. But eventually you come across... As Caden kind of looks... He notices basically the sack that he would have handed the food to Scroggin is kind of just discarded to the side.
Oh, damn it.
Is there any signs to what's happened?
No, it just kind of looks like the sack's there, but...
Any weird
none
smells
of the
on
food's
the air?
there. No. Just notably, none of the food's there, so it's just the sack.
Could have been taken down by a really big hawk.
Aiden wished to look up.
I look for a hawk through the fog and mist.
Yeah, as stated before, all the things that would normally be hiding to the advantage of a fog, you can kind of see clearly. There's no hawks. Hawks really don't hunt when they can't see the ground, or at least they wouldn't hunt. They wouldn't hunt here. So
is there anything notable currently hiding in the fog?
Around here, not really.
Or anything hiding in the swampy water?
As you get closer to Otari, as you kind of this isn't quite next to the gauntlet, but it's probably a couple 100 feet away. It gets progressively safer. It's just that the area that you kind of were heading in, where the gauntlet is, it kind of gets progressively a little bit more dangerous as you go. So this area isn't necessarily dangerous, and you don't see any large threats.
Well, I can't really tell you where I've never really heard the scream, so I can't really guide you to it, but...
I mean, you lot did listen to him snivel, cry, and snot everywhere. I believe if you had a chance, you'd probably recognize his scream if you heard it.
That's true. And I don't see any tracks either.
There aren't any... Well, as far as anyone can see, unless you want to attempt a perception check, there aren't any tracks here.
Oh, yeah, perception check. I thought that was a given, but...
You're always welcome to try. But you did roll a 7 on survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, Taran, no tracks here. Just mud. And of course, it's pretty easy to see tracks around here.
Yeah, and this isn't really quicksand country, so... Nothing else in the sack? No signs of it being damaged anyway? Slashes?
Muting is a thing.
Oh,
damn it,
yes,
Tinder.
Doesn't matter. I was basically just saying that there's no sign of anything. Weirdly, no signs of tracks coming in or out. But I don't fucking know how these things move about. Maybe he climbed something to get here.
Not bad guess. After you did see them scramble up around the place, he could have been sticking to the trees in this area, and just discarded it because the sack was unwieldy.
But without anything else to follow the investigation, if you like. There's not a lot we can do here. Should probably just keep moving.
Yeah, I guess.
But I'll say you can return home. I will also say, and I'll message Rose about this later, because I assume you're basically going to spend the day on Otari, kind of getting your grounds, healing up.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going to drag Uncle to the healer so they can get the glass out of the fur.
That's fair.
Yeah, I was going to argue, but then you pointed out the glass that was kind of smushed into him. Thanks a lot,
Looks
Nook.
very dumb.
He is so dumb.
Obviously, I can't entirely speak for Rose, but yeah, you can go to Lumi, who looks a little bit out of it. She basically can treat you. For anyone who is diseased, I'd actually quickly look up how the treating disease works.
Depends on the disease, but it's generally you make a heal check versus the DC of the disease.
Yeah, just I don't know if it's like you get a bonus. Okay, you get a bonus to your next saving throw. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Keep in mind that she has various feats and things.
Yeah, let me go look
I
at
believe
those.
she has natural healer, which also means she can use fresh herbs from the local environment to get a bonus.
Yeah. So it's probably more likely she makes sure you drink a lot of tea, spend some time picking fucking glass out of your goddamn wounds. Let's have a look. See, yes, natural medicine. Yeah. Okay. I'll just actually have you two roll for that for now for the disease for the next day.
So
Okay.
what bonus do I get to it?
Yeah, +2, both of you.
26.
22.
You are both, in fact, okay the next day. It seems your hardy
Yay.
bodies have fought it off. Let's remove these green
Feeling
dots for
good.
you.
I mean, I didn't know it's an issue.
Fair.
I kind of did, but
And presumably she can stitch up my remaining wounds. So
Yes. Basically, everyone can be restored to full health.
Yeah, I mean, worst case, I can just spend the next hour lay on handsing people. So, some way we will all get healed. Then 10 minutes rest after being fully healed and you lose the wounded condition.
hey God, can I have some more healing?
God, hey God, I need to be handsy with people. God.
God damn it, Sideline.
Every 10 minutes. For 8 hours.
I mean, it's less every 10 minutes, and it's more just constant bugging for 10 minutes, and then they're like, fine, here! And then another 10 minutes of constant bugging before they give in again.
For 8 hours.
Yeah.
Followed by 8 hours of long rest, followed by an hour of prayer. Honestly, that 8 hours of long rest is the only break your god gets.
Yep.
Okay. We'll end session here. I will say, you will go to level 2, because we're not going to stay there for long anyway. You get to no longer be quite so baby.
Yay.
And now
I got a rockin' 30 HP.
Now I have to look up how to level up again.
I am just going to use the builder on my phone, which will already tell me how to.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Same.
I have that all set up.
Ooh.
You don't.
Game back.
You don't roll for HP anymore, do you? It's just your
No,
class.
you just get
and
your class.
shit.
Hey, guess what? I'm technically now a champion.
Yeah.
Of course.
J
Yeah.
Max,
Oh, right.